and I hope you are excited as I am. Thank you, all those that have been connecting to a Table Talk. In case you're just joining us for the first time, I'm your host, Barrister Mrs. Esther Ileogben. What do we do on a Table Talk? Which has been responsible to bring to you professionals, seasoned men and women that are grounded in the ministry and in the various calling profession to dissect some topical issues that affect us in our day-to-day lives. We talk about marital relationship, we talk about marriage crisis, how to resolve them, we talk about singles lifestyle, dating, vis-a-vis our Christian courtship, and not living out the most imperative in this dispensation. That's our parenting ethics. You know, as a parent coach, I'm so disturbed in my spirit because of what I'm saying. Parents are basically relegating the parenting ethics to the bin. Here on a Table Talk, we bring much exponentials that can help us as parents buckle up to train our children in order to flee from this high rise of moral decadence that is eating deep into our homes, our life, the church, and again, these young ones. Today, we'll be talking on another interesting episode or topic on parenting ethics. And I have a great man of God. With all his accolades, he's still humble and is also seasoned in this line. And he's the presiding pastor of Reach the World Evangelistic Ministry, also known as Ret Wen Incorporated, and is a person of Apostle John Kennedy. Egbogu. It is well. Thank you for being with us again.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir. You know, I kind of get elated in my spirit when I see so many men of God that are branded and sound in ministry supporting this great cause, just as you are. You know, we need to be highly disturbed, especially in this dispensation where we find out that parents are not really doing it right, bringing back the values, bringing back our godly ethics into our homes and instilling it in our children. It's highly disturbing. Sure for us, sir.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so sir, we'll be dwelling on bullying. You know, most times when I go to schools under my Youth of Wonders Worldwide Initiative, via also the club outreach, I find out that a lot of youth, children, teenagers are really engrossed, entangled with bullying. So we're going to dissect that today. Sir, what is your take on what are the basic causes of bullying and how can we bullying? Let me just quickly analyze just about 3 types of bullying. We have a physical bullying, where they do it physically, their body and all that. Then we have verbal bullying with their mouth. Then you also have the cyber bullying, where they get to learn all these things on the net, on all these various social media handles, you know. So sir, what's your take on this? How can we prevent our children from getting entangled in bullying, and what are the things that give rise to bullying? We need to tackle this because it's a very major aspect in the life of these children. They get indulged in it in their school, in their church, everywhere they are, they get bullied. What's your take on that?
You see, every child, the company keeps matters.
Yes, that's the company of the child. Who your child associates with, who are the friends of your child. Okay,
First Corinthians chapter 15, when you read 33, it says, evil communication corrupts good manners.
On point,
so you will be good, but when you are moving with bad hand, they corrupt you.
Okay.
So that's why it is not good to move. Parents are supposed to know who is the friend to their children.
Yes, that's
both side of men and women.
Good.
You must know who move along with them, so that you can caution the person, caution your child too.
Yes.
But if you allow them, they can mislead.
Yes, of course, because you know most of these friends that come together, they bully themselves, even as friends. Like I said, mouth bully. There's what also they call body shaming. That also happens more in school. So they already have clique. So parents, try as much as possible to discuss with your friends what they normally your children. Discuss with your children what they normally discuss when we are their friends. and watch the kind of language your friends use. Just like our guest has said, evil communication corrupt good manners. Then also, like I said, there's this cyber bullying. They learn all these things from social media, from the net. What are the things your children are exposed to? It matters a great deal. Don't just want to say, oh, this maddening, I call it maddening matrix system, as the erroneous mindset the parents are basically carrying on now, that they said my child will not suffer what I have suffered, and you spoil them brats. You give them all these things at their disposal. You don't supervise them. You don't even know what they are doing there. You don't talk to them. You just give them that leverage, and they just go learn all these things, and it's accumulating into their character, into their attitude. We must be very careful about cyberbullying. What these children see, what they hear on TV, on social media, and everything is affecting them. Just like what Sir has said.
Yeah, but you know that some parents allow the children to watching film, movies till 1 o'clock in the night.
I'm telling you, we see that all the time. It's very wrong.
And without knowing the kind of film they are watching, without knowing the kind of thing they are doing. Some even
horror films and domestic violence. So yes, some of these films are horror based, and some of these things have domestic violence themes in it. And when these children watch this, they cancellate it. It becomes part of their character.
But I want to tell you, those things are demonic.
What can we say?
Yes, they are demonic. The more you watch that thing, the more it penetrates.
Yes, it's addictive. Yes, it's addictive. You get to stick to it, or it attracts you, and you become vulnerable to it. So we need to sit up at these days, these last days, these end times, the end time spirit. The Bible has said in the book of Timothy that in the latter days the faith of men will wax cold, and will give in to seducing spirits and doctrines of demons. There are so many demonic games, demonic movies. There's one they call Army movie. Once they watch that, it perverts them. They want to go and watch sex. It ginger them towards pornography. So we must be very careful as parents. Then there's one other app they call the Wattpad. In that site is all sorts of books for children, teenagers, that will lure them to sex, will lure them to all these, demoralizing things, and bring up their how do I put it now? The bad emotions, and set it on them.
You know that some children are more powerful than their parents.
Yes,
which is not supposed to be.
Which is not supposed to. So as parents, use nice words. In the book of Colossians chapter 3, verse 21, it said, parents should not also provoke their children to anger. That brings me to our rule. Make your child your friend rule. Bring them together. Sit on a round table, one-on-one. Discuss with all of them, individually, single-handedly, collectively. Know their capacity, know their divergent views, know what they think, what they discuss with their friends, and you can launch in. Let every moment be a teachable moment with your children.
Proverbs 15.
These days,
Proverbs 15:1 said it, a stopped word.
Yes.
Take away anger.
Yes.
So when you talk to your child, you can wake him up or her at the night time and talk to the person, their child, that this family is a responsible family, that you should not bring disgrace to the family. I think that child will listen.
Basically, you pray for them, you talk them quickly how we can make our children avoid bullying. Pray for them, talk to them, admonish them in the way of the Lord, give them Bible assignment, Bible tags, the word of the Lord, the word of God. Inside them is a spirit being. They are propelled by the Spirit of God. They are wonderfully and fearfully made. They are not having any business to entangle with the people of the world, with negative trends. Also counsel them.
And
make them understand their level, and their friends. Filter the kind of friends they pull around with, what they watch, what they say, what they do at every point in time.
You should not neglect when your child is behaving strange.
Yes, take it upon. Look for help, go for counseling. If it's something that you know is above you, you cannot. There are a lot of parents codes out there, better so you can contact us. Anyhow you do it.
And parents are supposed to be an example to children, because if the mother good to the father.
Yes,
they are copying all those things.
Yes.
Don't allow your children to copy bad things from you. The parents are supposed to be careful.
Yes.
Even if the husband, the wife are having misunderstand, let it not be in the presence of the children.
The children.
So they not copy that and carry it to their own home. It's very wrong.
Yes. A lot have been said. As parents, we have to be exemplary parents, we have to be visionary parents, and also transformational parents. So we need to stop here because we cannot go over our time. So I'd like to say those that have been liking, commenting, subscribing to this podcast, please continually do. For me and my guests, we say God bless you.
God bless you.
And be intentional in your parenting ethics. Bye.